Okay, we're going to talk about the reviews from Bud's Gun Shop on their Carcano M91 24s. Now, any of us who are into military surplus, no matter if you're a well-seasoned and advanced collector or somebody new that's just interested in this as a curiosity, we kind of know that the hobby and the marketplace is really strange and it changes fast. Okay, in 1 month, DK Firearms was selling another variant of this gun and they're sold out. And a lot of people out there, it's kind of like when you collect mil surplus guns, they always tell you, know what you're buying before you buy it. So you can decide whether the price is high or fair, or, don't buy something you don't know what it is, because chances are you're going to get screwed. And a lot of the places that strive to present mil surplus, there's one or two online dealers that always seem to get these small batches and lots of guns that are not in that good condition and are fairly well overpriced. Okay, I can admit that. Anybody like me that's been around a while knows that, say, when you go to sell this out of your collection, what you're realistically going to get for it. Okay. So what got me is when these guns came in, and I bought several of them from 2 or 3 different sources, and I've been pleased with all of them. As far as military surplus guns go, the condition that they're in and what they are, at the price they are, it's $250 each, is actually a good buy. Okay? And then when you look at the reviews, and you see, then he had this one bad review, one guy. And I went through Bud's because DK Firearms has a whole bunch of reviews. Most of them are good. Palmetto State Armory, selling this model, doesn't have any reviews until the one I posted this morning. But Bud's is a major online dealer. They're reputable. They're popular. I have bought things from them. I have an account there. They're a good place to deal with. Well, Bud's was selling these. And then I heard 1 or 2 bad reviews on these Carcanos come out of Bud's. And then you hear on, people in my comment sections of my video, oh, Bud's, it's hit or miss, blah, 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 And like I said, I've got them from several sources, and other than some, as to be expected with what they are, problems, the vast majority of them are well worth the money and in pretty damn good condition. So I decided to go back and read through all of Bud's reviews. There's a lot of them, so be prepared to take some time. And a vast majority of them are 5-star, 4-star. There's some 3s and there's some 1s. What the complaints are, and see, this is where I kind of realized the people buying these are not paying attention and have no clue on what they're buying or anything. They just see a gun and a price and they buy it. I don't know if it's an impulse buy or they're just insane or whatever, but the feedbacks, I was looking at some of the low ones, what's being said there, it's crazy. Okay, first of all, there was some feedbacks that the guns had rust on it, they may have pitting, okay, they're covered in oil, and the stocks are dented and beat up, and people, well, these guns, some of them are over 100 years old, and God knows where they've been the past 70, 80 years. In Italian service, not in storage, how many times they've been reworked, reissued. These 91 24s are a reworked gun to begin with, okay? And how many times were they reworked or re-arsenaled after that? Some of these have a 1947 stamp on them. So when they were originally refurbished, converted in the 20s, they were reworked again and maybe taken out of service or put in storage. I don't know. They're not new guns. And people, all the stock's got dents and dings in it. Well, that's normal for a 100-year-old military rifle. And yes, there is rust on them. There's rust either on the outside surface, and just about all of them, when you pull them out of the stock, there is rust along the wood line where over 70 years moisture has seeped down in there, grease or no grease, and started to rust them. So to say and complain that for $250 they sent you a 100-year-old gun that, oh well, it's rusted and dirty and the stock has dings in it, is pretty much kind of foolish. So, you know, all the guns I've gotten from all the sources are all in about the same condition. You may have some small parts missing or broken, like an extractor or something, or a screw missing. But no big deal, and that's to be expected because these companies are buying these guns as complete units. They're not buying the whole lot with spare parts or guns that are broken that can be used for parts. They're buying an item, putting it in a box and sending it to you. You know, somebody may have cleaned off some of the stuff, oiled it, checked it, may not have. Okay, that is part of what you're buying. Then I start reading down, I'm getting down to where you get the 1-star reviews. And this is where it's funny to me. This is where I start realizing how screwed up all this is. The guy says, I took my rifle, I opened up the bolt, and there's a hole in there I can see through. There's a hole in it. Something's missing. They sent me an incomplete gun. And then he says, when I try to put a cartridge in, it doesn't go in. The gun doesn't function. It does not, you know, like a Mauser, put one cartridge into the gun. All right, if you bought one of these rifles and you don't understand how the Mannlicher magazine system works, yeah, you got a problem, okay? So what that's showing me is some of these people are buying these guns without having a clue what it is, how it works, or anything, and then complaining about it. I've never seen nothing. I don't understand it. To me, it baffles me. Why are you buying an old military surplus gun if you have absolutely no idea what you're buying? Okay, it's because it's just $250 and I'm going to get one for they're gone. And then one guy bought the rifle. He had some complaints, and he bought a case of ammunition to go with it. And if he bought that stuff with the 264 diameter bullet, which he probably did because I think the other stuff sold out, he is going to be in for an unpleasant surprise because that ammo is not going to shoot well in these guns. And then another guy, well, I bought it for casual plinking, but ammunition at its best is $1 a round. Yeah. Okay, you're not going to find a whole pile of surplus, and any surplus ammo that's left, I guarantee you, any old military ammo that's old, it's over 70, 80 years old, they're going to want more than $1 a round. Okay, I guarantee you. So if you're looking just to pick this gun up, buy, you know, like a Nagant, buy the gun for $100, another $80, you got 400 rounds of fairly modern, reliable ammo. That is not what this is. And, you know, if you don't take the time to research what's going on or figure out what the hell you're buying, this is what confuses me, then that's where you're getting all these negative feedbacks. These guns, if you collect military guns, and if you like Carcanos and know what a Carcano is, these guns are not a bad deal, okay? But what really took me by surprise is how little people know about what they're buying. To me, it was beyond amazement, okay? It's like me spending, you know, $15,000 to buy a Perazzi shotgun and not knowing what the difference between a Perazzi shotgun and a Mossberg 500 is, okay? And why one is $300 and the other one is $15,000, okay? You know, it baffles me, but that's the situation. So, you know, that rumor that buds is hit or miss, all of these guns coming from the 3 different places are all in the same condition. I have bought guns from all 3 or 4 different people selling them. Okay. Yes, this model is going to have to be worked with a little, get it shoot well. It's not going to be dirt cheap to shoot it. In other words, you're not going to be paying 40, 50 cents a round for the ammunition that goes in here. And chances are, to get any accuracy out of this, you're going to have to reload. But now that DK has sold out of their 91 TSs, I know Bud still has some, and Palmetto State Armory. I don't know what the situation there with them is, but they still have the guns in stock. If you're thinking of getting in the Carcano game, I would seriously consider going to one of those 2 places and buying a rifle. At $250, even if you don't like the thing, you should be able to get your money back from it fairly easily, because already people are posting these on the gun broker for $100 more, $350 for the rifles. There's a couple wholesalers selling them at that price. And once these $250 guns sell out, now you're going to be looking at a $100 bump, and it's already there. So this is going to be instant, and that's what's getting me with this mil surplus hobby. And that is, everything is so fast, everything is confusing. You got to make like a decision and jump on it, or it's gone. Okay. Which they're forcing you into an impulse buy. I've been lucky this time around. Nothing bad's happened, but you gotta like stay on top of it and, get while the getting's good. But that's my take on it, and I guess we'll see here shortly. I probably ain't gotta wait more than the end of the week till I'm making another video talking about another change in this whole situation. So, thank you. Stay tuned, and if you can, send some support. And for all of you fellas out there that are already sending me support, thank you very much. It is deeply appreciated no matter what you send me. It all helps. Thank you.